Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. So hopefully you watched a little bit at least of the chicken nugget challenge I did yesterday. It was just a bunch of silliness in the garage here with a couple of my friends, but it's a fundraiser, so if you haven't watched it, take a look at the first couple minutes of that video and then look at the description, and if you would feel so obliged, go ahead and donate some money to the cause there. I'm sure they would appreciate it. It's for male cancer, and it also goes, there's two donations. One is directly to a foundation and another one is for a GoFundMe. So I ate 40 chicken nuggets last night. Oh my goodness. And got up this morning and knocked out a 5K even after all that. Trust me, my stomach wasn't happy, but I made it happen. Then after that I did a little bit of yard work since I was already sweaty and had my workout gear on, and I still got my workout gear on here. Because while I was working in the yard, I took a look outside here. We're getting a little sunlight on us. Took a look outside at this palm tree, and that thing is in desperate need of some trimming. So of course I could pay somebody a couple $100 to come here and trim the palm tree, but guess what Tom's Tinkering and Adventures is going to do? That's right, we're going to knock a couple of those branches off of there. I cannot trim it nearly as good as the professionals do. Those guys are a little bit nuts. They put these spikes on and they climb up there and get right up in there and cut it. And I have I think it's a 24-foot extendable ladder, which I'm going to lean up against the tree, tie it around there with a tie down, and climb up and use a pole saw to trim off some of the lower branches. But that's what we're going to be doing today on Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. So I need to get this Volkswagen fired up, and it ain't been started in a long time, and who knows if it's going to start or not. But it is kind of pointing downhill, so I can always just put it in neutral. I got to go grab the step ladder, pole saw. Got my gloves still out over here from working in the yard this morning. And we'll get going on that and save a couple $100. Now the thing on top of that is all those branches are going to have to go to the landfill. Now San Diego County is actually pretty cool. Any greenery they will take for free. So if I trim these bushes I've got over here, or this tree, anything like that, or even the pile of tumbleweeds I've raked up out here in my dead-ass yard, they'll take all that stuff for free, but they will not take palm branches or succulents or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to pay to get this stuff disposed of, but I think it's about 20 bucks, something like that. It's been a minute since I went to the landfill, but we'll figure that out as we go. I do have a pickup hiding around the corner there, so I can fill the back of that up with these, take it in, and we'll see what it costs. But let me get some stuff straightened out, and we'll come back at you once we're ready to go. Volkswagen wouldn't start, so she rolled down into the yard. I tried to pop the clutch, but it's a no-go. I got the pole saw here, and this is expandable. This is about, well, it's right at about my height here, so about just under 6 feet, and it expands double size. And there you go, all the way up into the tree. Let me see what I can do here. Trust me, it's not amazing getting all the way up in there. It's kind of scary, actually. We'll move the trash can over here. And we'll try this. All right, wish me luck.
Yeah, and therein lies one of the problems here. That pole saw, expandable, but as tight as I try to get it, once the branches start to go, it puts pressure on the blade. So what I need to do, this has been a long time since I've done this, is I need to start cutting just one side and then cut on the other, and then it will relieve a little bit of pressure. So I'm going to stop the video while I climb all the way up in there and get that pole saw out of there, and we'll get a little bit more exciting action. Part of the fun of this, you know, of course, besides crawling up in a tree, holding onto a ladder with one hand while you're running a pole saw with the other, is that all the sawdust drops right in your face. It's amazing. But I managed to cut about 4 or 5 of them off here, and now I have a couple of them right above my head. Now, I've done this before. They kind of fall and they hit your back a little bit, but they're actually easier to get than the ones you got to reach around for. So I think once I trim about 4 more, I've gotten, let's see, I got about 6 cut down already. I get 4 above my head. Now gonna have to take the ladder and put it on the other side after I get these. So let's see if we can cut these without incident. Yeah, look at that, I'm getting right in my face. It's awesome. But it's coming along nicely. Tree looks a little bit better already. I really should trim probably another level up there. But these things add up fast. I'm gonna have a pickup load before long, and they're very big. They weigh more than you would think, and they're very spiky here at the ends too. These things, if they get in you, yeah, that'll leave a mark. So I'm going to take a look at it, reassess. What I really want to do is, I don't know how well this, let's see if we can zoom in. Up in there, up in the center, maybe you can see it, maybe not. There's some of these items here. So those carry the fruit on this tree, and this is a date palm, and it leaves all these, get out of the sun here, these dates everywhere. I don't even know if these are edible or not, but it leaves them everywhere, and it's a mess. I remember when I got the house, when I bought this house, I was really happy I had a palm tree. I was like, how Southern California is that to have a palm tree? Well, I didn't realize is what a pain in the ass it is. So I am going to take a look at the tree up here, reassess, like I said, decide if I want to cut another row off around there or not, and switch the ladder, and we'll take a look at where we're at that point. We're making some progress. We've got all that trimmed. I moved the ladder over to the side here a little bit. I probably got about 2/3 of what I want to get off right now. I could really go up higher than that, and I really maybe should, but this stuff adds up so quick. Here, let me show you. That's just some little trimmings. This is all the fruit, the date deals that are in there, and then that's all the, I've got that many branches off already, and like I said, maybe 2/3 done. Let's go over here. Yeah, I got around to about there. So I put the ladder off to the side a little bit so I would be cutting a little bit to like my left, because these things were falling right in my face and it was filling my nose up with that, and I sneezed about 1,000,000 times, so much that I almost was puking. So I had to take a little break and wash my face off and clear my sinuses a little bit. But let me trim some more. I'll stack it all up. I'll show you where we're at the end. We're getting a pretty healthy pile here, and that's probably going to fill the whole truck up. This is just the miscellaneous stuff. And the tree looks considerably better. Now, if I was willing to climb all the way up into there, I could probably get it even better than that, but this is going to be pretty good. I'm going to let it grow out a little bit. Usually what happens when you trim it, it grows faster. So yeah, it's kind of a never-ending, look at that, I got some goodies in my head. There you go. Never-ending challenge of staying on top of this darn thing. And like I said, it costs about $200 usually to have someone come out here. So although it might be a little bit crazy for me to be climbing up into that ladder, trimming that tree myself, cheers after a hard day's work. Thank you. In the end, I have the ladder, I have the saw, and I'm just crazy, just a little bit crazy enough to do it myself. And now there's $200 in my pocket. Now, guess what I just made a deal on Craigslist. Now, hopefully my wife's not watching this, but does it look like I need another motorcycle in here? I think it does. I think it does. So once I get this cleaned up, I'm going to back the truck up, hook up to the trailer, and see what else I can drag into the Global Domination headquarters of Tom's Tinkering and Adventures, and we'll have a project to work on together.
So won't that be nice? Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.